Joe.
Yep.
Joe, talk to us about the fight. Was Marcin kind of what you thought he was going to be? I mean, he's got dangerous leg locks.
He was a lot better than I expected, honestly. I came in the fight thinking, he's got really good footlocks, goes for a lot of footlocks. I felt like he took a lot of damage going for them, so I thought that, if he goes for footlocks, we're going to defend, we're going to get on top, we're going to punch. I knew that he had pretty good takedowns, but I thought we were going to out-wrestle him. But he just timed me well a few times. His base and position on top was awesome. I'm used to going with really good jiu-jitsu guys. I'm used to being able to sweep them, move them around a little bit, get back to my feet, pretty much doing what I want to do. But he was solid. He had a really good base. Striking was about what we thought it would be. I landed some good shots on him. He hit me a couple times, but nothing bad. He struggled for a takedown in the first round. I hit him with a bunch of elbows, and honestly, I thought the fight was over. I thought, I was talking to him after. I think I flash KO'd him, and then I hipped in on him, but he woke up, and did a great job. He survived. But I thought, I'll say, blew my load a little bit going for the first one, going for the elbows in the first. But it's the way it goes, I thought he had the second and third. Second round I think was pretty close, but as the fight happened, we're thinking, okay, we never give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. We always think, okay, if it's close, it's his round. So maybe the judges, I know there's new scoring criteria, so maybe they looked at it as, his positional control wasn't as important as the strikes I landed. But I don't know. I thought he won the fight.
Does that kind of damper things a little bit? I know you want to take the win, but I know there's always going to be criticism, and everybody puts that on the fighter, and it's not your fault.
I thought it sucked before when I thought I won a fight and I got lost. This is worse. Honestly, this sucks. I feel like it's great that I got the win money, but I 100% thought he won the fight. So I'll go back and watch it. Maybe I won't be so critical of myself, but I thought he had the fight. I feel honestly, I feel guilty. I feel bad about it. Because I was in his shoes last time. He's coming over from Bellator, and they matched him up with Diego. He has a tough outing there. Altitude, everything like that, and then he gets I think he gets screwed on a decision. That's super crappy. That's a really bad start, 0-2, and he's really good. I'll be harassing Sean Shelby got to keep that guy around. He's he's really, really good.
I know you've always been really analytical when it comes back to your past fights. Is there something you could already think about what maybe wasn't working for you this fight and things you need to go back and focus on?
Yeah, there are a couple things. I want a little bit lighter on strength conditioning stuff. For me, the most important thing is always stay as healthy as possible. So if I have something that's bothering me, generally strength conditioning is the first thing we pull back. We dial it back a little bit. And my neck was bugging me a little bit. My wrist was bugging me a little bit. So we pull all that stuff back, and he felt a lot stronger than me tonight. And I didn't think that was going to be the case. I thought I was going to be the stronger guy. So we'll pick up strength conditioning. We'll keep it, even if with injuries a little bit. We'll kind of keep that a little more important next time. Had great jiu-jitsu. I thought he was going to be kind of a one-trick pony going for a lot of leg lock stuff, but had great base, great position, great jiu-jitsu. I think that because we're good about, kind of breaking people down, there's been some fights where we know 100%, we game plan perfectly. We did not game plan perfectly for this fight. He was, a different animal than we thought he was going to be.
Did you get a chance to speak to him after the fight?
Yeah, I went and talked. We were doing photos after. I got checked up by the doctor, and his wife came and grabbed me and wanted to know if I go talk to him. I feel bad, honestly, because I know how bad it feels like losing a decision like that. I told him, dude, I'll harass Sean Shelby. I'll make sure they're not gonna let you go. Because it's just crappy. It's crappy to come in with an 0-2 start. But he's good. I'm sure he'll treat it like a win.
I know a lot of times after a win, guys, the motivation, the momentum's going forward. I don't know if you feel like you have the momentum for the next one. And I mean, because normally we'd say, what's next? How soon do you want to get back in? Does this kind of shut it down for you a little bit? You just kind of want to regroup?
I was gonna shut it down anyways, right away. I'm always in the gym anyways, but I had a couple little stupid nagging stuff that because I was training at camp, I couldn't really tend to as much. So I'll definitely tend to those a little bit more, but it's a weird spot because after I fought Jim Miller the second time, I thought I won that fight. I treated that fight like a win, even though it was a loss in the scorecards. And then we come into this fight, I kind of felt like I kept a little momentum going, but I feel like I lost tonight, despite getting the win. So I don't know. I'm all screwed up. I guess it brought some balance, but it's just crappy. It's crappy. Feeling like I feel guilty about it. Honestly, it's crappy.
Did you get a chance to watch BJ's fight?
I didn't. I was doing photos. I saw the finish. I'm bummed for him. He shouldn't go out like that. But I don't know. I mean, it looked like it was going well. I was just getting bits and pieces of it. It looked like he was doing okay until the finish. I thought he got dropped, but it seemed like he was recovering for a little bit. He got hit a bunch on the ground, but I felt like he was still in it till the very end. So I don't know. I'm bummed for him. He's a really, really good friend.
He was your coach on Ultimate Fighter?
He was my coach. He was the reason I went on the Ultimate Fighter. I went out to Hawaii and stayed with him, for the better part of 6 months. Super tight. I don't talk to him all the time because I don't want to bug him, but dude, I care about that guy so much.
I know you said you want to kind of recover and take a little bit, but looking at the end of 2017, how many fights do you want to get this year? Is there
It's so early in the year. We'll probably try to get 2 more. Probably fight like June, July, and then maybe November, December. Yeah, I would guess. It depends how fights go though. If I bounce back health wise and I feel real good, maybe we'll fight sooner. Maybe we'll fight more like May, and who knows. It always depends how the fight goes. You have a fight, and you knock a guy out in the first round, first minute, you bounce right back. You do it again. You get beat up, you go a little further.
Are there names that make sense for you?
I honestly, I'm in a weird spot. I'm in such a weird spot. You know what I mean? I think I always have good, exciting fights. I think I have memorable fights. But it seems like I win 1 or 2, I lose 1. I win 1 or 2, I lose 1. It's like it's tough. So I'll fight whoever they want me to fight. I like kind of being that utility guy that can I can be a Fight Pass prelim, Fight Pass main event. I could open a pay-per-view. I could be co-main event tonight. So it doesn't matter wherever they need me. I feel like I'm duct tape. Wherever they need me, I'll go.
We have you on Facebook Live right now. A lot of fans, their comments about how they show a lot of respect and love you. Any words to your fans?
Follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Joe Lauzon. But I appreciate all the fans. I love Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything, YouTube. We do video blogs, we do all kinds of stuff like that. We try to be super active on social media. I think it's a great way to interact with people, and I love the support. I wish I could have done better tonight. I got the win, but I think I should have done better.